Y'all, it was quite the weekend. And it was a great weekend, but I am glad the weekend is over. It was a long weekend, but it was filled with a lot of really great things. Also, I don't want to flex, but I may or may not have gotten 2 loads of dishes run today and put away, and 2 loads of laundry done and put away. I'm not saying that I'm amazing, but I'm also saying that I'm amazing. I put away laundry right when it came out of the dryer. Absolutely incredible. Incredible! The lazy eye. I don't even know how she even doesn't remember that. I don't want to flex, but as a stay-at-home mom that's in charge of like tons of household chores, that's my flex. So how is it going? We've got Wolf, we've got Padawan, Hayes, we've got Lindsay, we've got Trekkie, we've got Land Rider, and we've got Fan, and we have Mac. No, not 2 whole yeah. 2 whole loads of dishes in the dishwasher, run the dishwasher, and then put them all away, re-ran the dishwasher. Oh wait, I haven't put those dishes away because it's still running right now. But yes, 2 loads of laundry done, dried, put away, and then 2 loads of the dishwasher. I am feeling good about that. My muscles aren't anything to write home about just yet. I'm working on it. But Land Rider leaves in 24 hours to Italy, so let's all take a moment to be jealous of Land Rider. What? I literally just spent all weekend with you. What? Yes. Okay, will you let Mama work, please? She's like, no. Of course not. Oh, I thought I snoozed my alarm this morning, but nope, turned it off. Good thing my cats were being gremlins and kept me awake anyway. I actually did not. Okay, so this kind of bleeds into our whole weekend, but there is one thing before I start building my Legos. There's one thing that I want to point out. So I went to this training meeting for a bunch of our church congregations. I don't remember how many there are, but they all make up a stake, S-T-A-K-E. So let's say we have 8 congregations that make up our stake. And that's, and you have like leaders in the stake. So each ward or congregation has a bishop, but then there's a stake president. So you've got leadership kind of, tiered throughout the congregations and then the stake and all that stuff. And we had 9 stakes worth of leaders that all got together at one church building. And we had this leadership training where we had a very well-known person from the first president, or I'm sorry, not the first president, the 12 apostles come. His name is D. Todd Christofferson. He was lovely. I didn't actually get to like talk to him, but he spoke to us and we got to ask questions and he helped us like learn how to better take care of those in need in our church congregations and how to help youth that may feel displaced or how to help parents that are feeling like everything they do isn't working and, all this stuff. And he brought a couple people with him. Yeah, so Elder Christofferson came, and then he also had a couple other guys with him. And there's this big breakdown of like, there's the prophet, and then he has he has like a first counselor and a second counselor basically, but they're part of the quorum of the 12. And D. Todd Christofferson is a member of that quorum of the 12 apostles. And then it kind of breaks down into like 70 people, and then it breaks down all the way to like my little lowly position of being Young Women's president. Anyway, I don't think I grabbed you water. I'll grab you water in a second. So anyway, it was this big training and it was this big deal and there were hundreds of people there. And then they also did a youth like fireside that night where all the youth from those 9 stakes were able to go and be spoken to. Anyway, so it was this really, really like big deal. And I know I'm kind of botching the explanation of that, but among all the things he said, one of the thing that really stuck out to me was he had somebody stand up and he said, hey, okay, so will you take 10 steps standing in place? And so the person took 10 steps, like marching in place. And then he said, okay, now if you could take 10 steps walking down the aisle. And so they did. They took 10 steps walking down the aisle, and then they took 10 steps back. And he said, this is the difference between action and accomplishment. When you can be active and not get anything done and not get as much done. Because I guess if you're walking in place, you're still technically working like your body and you're working your heart. But when you're walking forward, you're making actual, I don't know, you're actually accomplishing something. And so he said, you know, in a world today where we're really busy and we all have a lot of things going on, it's easy to feel like just because we're busy, we're actually accomplishing good things. But that doesn't actually mean we're accomplishing good things. And sometimes we need to take a step back and look at the things we are accomplishing and try to decide if they're the things we want to accomplish or not. And that was at the very beginning of this like 2-hour-long session. And it really stuck with me. So anyway, that's one of the biggest things that I took away, because I thought, how often do I feel like I'm so busy and I have all these things going on? And then at the end of the day, I'm like, but what do I even have to show for it? I don't even feel like I did anything today, even though I was on my feet moving around all day long. I don't feel like I ever had anything to show for it. And that's not to say that being busy is bad. And that's not to say that walking in place is bad, because Rumi, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's a difference between walking in place and walking forward. So anyway, that really stuck out to me and I appreciated that a lot. But no, I don't think you need to sell the treadmill, especially when you live in Houston and it's so humid. I can't even imagine going like walking outside. I can't imagine. I cannot. But so I attended that training that morning, and that was down in Austin. And so my mother-in-law got here early that morning and watched the girls and stayed here so I could drive down there. And then I stopped by Torchy's Tacos on the way home and ran into two of my youth that are actually in my church congregation. They were there with a band, like a school band thing. Did I do this wrong? Oh, yes, I did. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Okay. And so I ran into them. And then when I got home, I decided to mow my lawn. And that's when I found a family of baby bunnies in my firewood pile. So that was a really busy Saturday. Yeah, I really wish I enjoyed, treadmills more than I do. Treadmills kind of, oh my gosh, we have another wolf. We've got another wolf. Just scored 89 pink frogs at Bricks and Minifigs. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a yellow frog. This was actually sent to me by Lindsay. 89 pink frogs. That's insane. That is an excellent haul, though. I would say that an 89 frog haul is a great haul. We also found a toad in our backyard. So welcome, Wolf, Deranger. Yes, Bubby. What do you need? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you're going to have to wait because you told me that you didn't need to go. Why does this happen to me? Why? Why? I don't understand. I ask her right before I go live. And then she goes, no, I'm fine. And then the second I go live, she sits down on that little toilet. And she's like, Mama, I need you. And right when we had a new wolf show up and everything. Also, how's it going, Doom? Treadmill is my least favorite piece of gym equipment. You know what? Just like any piece of gym equipment, it either works for you or it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, some pieces of gym equipment are great for some people and they love it. And then other pieces of gym equipment, people are like, that is the bane of my existence. And I hate that. And for me, I can do treadmills. I definitely prefer walking outside. But if I'm given like, if I don't have a choice, yes, I'll take the treadmill. But it can be, what are they pointing to? I don't understand. Like, I am confusion. Oh, they're pointing to the... Are they pointing to this? Wait, I thought those were supposed to... Oh, they are... Are those supposed to be on the... Oh! Those are supposed to be on the top. OM goodness. Gosh. Hey, and it's mud. Okay, hold on. Before I get like heavily invested, let me go help my toddler. Give me just a second. Gosh. Every time. Every time. Every time. Before I go live, I'm like, dude, do you need to go? Now I'm hot. I'm like, do you need to go potty? She's like, nope. Yeah. Lies. Lies. Oh my gosh. Okay. So wait a minute. If you're gonna build, so are you gonna add those extra pink frogs to like your own little cherry blossom set? Or did you just love the pink frogs so much that you wanted them? First time meeting a toddler. Yeah, we found a toad in our backyard after we found the family of baby bunnies. And then yesterday, okay, wait. Is that what it's supposed to? I think I. Oh no, I think I did do this right. So the gray part is supposed to be, I did not notice that last time. And then yesterday, we ended up going down to Austin because my brother was down in Austin, happened to be in Austin, and he was playing a show in Austin. So we just threw the girls in the car and drove down there and took Joe to Torchy's. And we didn't tell the girls. It was a big surprise. It was great. I got a video of it. It was excellent. And then we went to a party for a friend of mine whose son just got home from serving a mission in Peru. And I saw all these people I used to go to church with way back when we lived in Austin years ago. And it was like the open house I was supposed to go to, and we all got sick. We didn't get home until 10:30 last night. The girls were exhausted. It was the longest day, but it was so worth it. It was great. We had such a good time. Okay, so then I'm supposed to what now? I have all the questions. Oh. No, I already did that. I'm confused. Am I supposed to how is this supposed to hold up? Am I supposed to push that? Wait, am I supposed to... How is that supposed to stay there? I assume... Or is it, how is those things? Like how... But did they go to BYU? Not yet, but I bet they probably will. Pretty much everybody I spoke to last night, I was like, oh my gosh, how are your kids? And they were like, yeah, they're all at BYU. Of course they are. Actually, that's not true. Some of them were at Utah State. Some of them were at Utah, whatever. I don't know. Some of them were at Utah State. Some of them weren't. Utah State or Utah, what was the other one? I can't remember. Not UVU. I can't remember, but not all of them were at BYU. Yep, that's whatever you're talking about for. Oh, wait, the blue part? Oh no, the blue part is in there. Okay, I'm confused. How is that supposed to stay up? They want to just get that crab. They sure do. Mama, what are you doing? I'm curious. Is there supposed to be another red piece that goes under here? Because I can't figure out how, because in the pictures of this, oh my gosh. Yeah, and I think that's why. I think it's because they tried to get into BYU and they couldn't, but they ended up finding a place for themselves, you know, whatever, it was fine. But we had such a lovely time. I saw so many people I recognized and so many people that really kind of shaped my life. And I was thrilled. I was really thrilled to be there, but it was a long drive. It was so long because we drove all the way down to Austin, which was an hour and 10 minutes to make it to my brother's venue. And then we drove in 30 minutes up to my friend's house because they live like way off out in the middle of like way off. There's no easy way to get there. And then we had to drive all the way back home, which was another hour and 10 minutes. And Auden fell asleep within 10 minutes of the drive home and burst into tears when we got home. I felt really bad. I feel like, okay, so that says that it needs a thing on the, oh, wait. But that says that it needs a thing on the bottom. Did I put that on upside down? No. Yes? I don't understand. Landrider says, I go to the U, and when BYU beat us this last year, the screams of drunk and angry students was music to my ears. Oh, it is what it is. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So when this is put on here, it just shows that, like, that's what mine looks like right now. But then when I put this thing on, when I build this on here, it shows those two pieces kind of I don't know. I guess we'll just kind of keep going because see how they fall down? See, these ones kind of fall down like this, but in the picture, they're like sitting up straight. Brick number 1 in gray. Sounds like a piano piece. And now I will play brick number 1 in gray. The most boring toy in the world is a single Lego. That's actually probably fair. Is there a Mother's Day set? Did Wolf Deranged say that there was a Mother's Day set? Deranger. No. Wolf, Thin, Deranger, Wolf, Anger. I mean, you could read that in any way. You could read that in multiple different ways. This is my problem with these Lego sets and these Lego instructions is sometimes I'm like, okay, but like the instructions are clear, but they're also kind of not. Because this, like, it doesn't fall down like that. So where is it? Are they putting I don't see any extra, like, pieces. This is what I'm going to spend my whole entire stream doing. Okay, so if I made this, right? I made that. Yep, that's what I made. And then I put the wheel on there, and then I put the thing on there. But then it comes around, it shifts around, and it goes... No, not upside down. Like that. So then the red thing is at the top. So then if this sits... I know, I'm semi-frustrated with Mother's Day because it gets really complicated when your mother-in-law or your mom lives close by. Because then it's like, well, who gets what they want for Mother's Day then? Because, like, is there like a hierarchy? Like, does the mother-in-law get what she wants and at the expense of what I would like to do? Or, you know what I mean? It gets kind of like, hey, I actually read, speaking of what Doom said, I read that you can make strawberry salsa, just chop up strawberries in a bunch of little small pieces and then take melted chocolate and put it on wax paper in like little disc shapes and then let them harden. And then you can take the chocolate discs and like dip them in the strawberries. Also, shout out to Grandpa for his generosity. He gifted the Star Wars bundle, actually, because he said that the bundle was too good to pass up. So I appreciate that a lot. It's like Mother's Day. It's amazing. And it's Chaos. How's it going? Grandpa, Chaos, welcome. I'm confused and I haven't made any headway because I can't figure out why this is the way that it is. Like, it says that this should just, oh, wait. Like, I feel like that red thing is supposed to go in there to hold it up, but it doesn't show me, they don't show me doing that. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Because this hole right here, I know you guys can't see very well, but this hole right here lines up with this thing perfectly, but it doesn't tell me to put anything in there. It just says, in my honest opinion, the newest generation mother must take priority. I actually kind of agree with that. I don't understand. Oh, is it not supposed to? Oh. Please bless that I didn't put this in wrong. I don't think I did. It's supposed to be... I feel like it's supposed to connect right there, but it can't. Do they have YouTube video tutorials of these things so I can watch somebody do it? Because I feel very inadequate right now. Is Susie insulting our vision? Oh, I still didn't make it. No, it's my camera. My camera is bad. But like this thing right here lines up perfectly with these little holes in this little like circular guy. It looks like a little honeycomb. It looks like a little like, seriously, it looks like the honeycomb cereal. But the instructions aren't telling me to put a peg or anything in there. And so I don't, unless I'm missing something on like how, because these two things are supposed to sit straight. Like they look like they're sitting straight, but they sure aren't sitting straight for me. They're kind of wonky. Like this one, look how sad this is. Look, these are hanging down from the sides, but in the picture, it's like straight across. It doesn't look like it's hanging down. So am I supposed to like attach that somewhere or? Oh yeah, online instructions. You're probably right. That's probably true. See, like that. I actually don't know. I guess what I should probably do is just, as a father, I would yield plans to my oldest son. He's also a father. When I was a young father, we always had to do what my now ex-father-in-law wanted to do. It's always, I don't know, it's always kind of complicated. And when my mom was alive and when she was here, it was always kind of complicated too, because I was like, so my mom wants this and my mother-in-law wants this and I want this. Like, I just want to be left alone. Which sounds really awful, but like, it's true. I just want to kind of be left. Actually, no, it's not so much that I want to be left alone. It's the fact that I don't want to plan anything. I'd really like to just not be the one in charge of doing things. Optometrist, optical eye guy. Okay, where does this go? Ooh, but that goes behind this, I think. So yeah, so maybe the, oh, wait. That doesn't fit there. Did I build that part wrong? Maybe I built that wrong. Oh, now I'm worried. Wait. What am I doing? Rolling this? No. This. What is this? Hey, collaboration, how's it going? I am confusion. That doesn't help me. That does not help me. It's this part right here that's wonky. This part that's like super loosey-goosey right there. This big long rod kind of goes underneath it, but like, I don't understand how. Yeah, I can't see where that's supposed to go. It's supposed to go right behind this black part, but it won't fit there. Because if it sits on top of it, that little white thing is in the way. I think I did something wrong with this thing, but I don't know how that's not. I know, I see my mother-in-law all the time. Like, I literally just saw her like yesterday, or no, 2 days ago. So maybe I didn't like put that down right. I don't know. Oh no, that is connected to this thing. But then what is that connected to? Oh no, oh. I honestly don't know. I feel like I might have done something wrong in this part. But everything fit together. So that goes down on the green thing, yeah? But if that's the case, I didn't put that in like upside down or something, did I? No, I don't think so. I know I'm creating the mechanics for the wings flapping, which is how these work. But for some reason, this piece that's supposed to go like this curved piece right here, it's supposed to sit over this white thing, and I can't get it to fit over the white thing. The white thing is, oh, I hate taking all this apart, but I guess I will do that. Yeah, maybe I should do online instructions tomorrow. Like everything fit together though. I made everything, right? Didn't I? Didn't I? I swear I did. Unless, yeah, they're supposed to be up like that. Today is just not my Lego day, apparently. I actually checked how much it costs to make one of those Lego brick like pictures that I was going to make my mom's heartbeat out of, but they're like $300. Which makes sense because it's Lego, but still. So that goes down. Unless I really feel like I need to see it in 3D. Because I built that just that way. Right? Yes, I did. But see, these things are supposed to like sit there, but they are all floppy woppy. Are they supposed to be that way? I mean, maybe it's hard to tell in just a picture, but everyone, one of my fellow choir members just sent a photo from the airport terminal asking where everyone was. That is very funny. Is it supposed to go over the white part or is it supposed to go over like right behind it? Because I honestly can't tell. If it sure looks like it's supposed to go over that white part. Yeah, it's supposed to be in line with, I'm going to have to look up some sort of 3D or something because I can't figure out why that doesn't fit. This either is too, like, I built something wrong and it won't go down low enough. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I did wrong. No, but yeah, I built it how it was supposed to be built with the pieces sloping down. There's nowhere for that to go. Unless there's supposed to be a second piece that goes on top of that, maybe. As I'm thinking out loud. You know, I built that. Maybe I'm missing a step entirely. Somehow. Am I improving? Not really. I feel like I'm That is so interesting. This piece won't go over the top of this other one. I'm going to have to look up 3D instructions because at this point, I can't figure out what I did wrong. Obviously, I did something wrong because look, they're all floppy. I mean, maybe they're supposed to be floppy, but this white piece right here, this little curved piece is supposed to go over the top of it, and it can't. It like physically cannot fit over the top of it. It's almost like there needs to be another piece put down here, and then it would fit. But that doesn't show. But it doesn't show me to. It doesn't tell me to do that because the pieces are in the way. Can you make them? Can you make them like with the 3D instructions? Can you like move them around so you can actually see what it looks like a Metroid map, like a Metroid Prime map? Or is it still just like this? Because I can't see anywhere where that would... You can move and zoom and everything. Hey, it's Christian. I am building I'm attempting to build the Dune Ornithopter. But I've reached an impasse because I feel like I must have done something wrong. I must have, like this piece right here, this little guy right here, I feel like there's supposed to be another piece on top of that, but they don't ever tell me to put another piece on top of that. And they also don't even give you another piece. So obviously I've done something wrong. Okay, well, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow then. I'll look up the 3D models, and I didn't even make any I didn't even make any progress today, but because obviously these things are supposed to like I made this little thing. Where is it? I made this guy. VT, I'm struggling. VT's like the Lego guy. I'm struggling because I have this piece. I think I did something wrong. I have this piece and it is supposed to sit right over this piece, but it doesn't fit. Like it's like either this piece isn't low enough, but it can't go any lower, or there should be another piece added here, but there is no other piece to be added there, but it will not fit over that white piece. I hope I don't have to backtrack too much either. Like I built this just the way we built this city. I built that just the way it was supposed to be built, right? I followed all the instructions. Got a cancellation appointment for Friday. You know what? That is a great reminder that I have to get Charlotte in because I feel like her eyesight has possibly changed over the years or over the year. Okay, well, I'll look up a 3D. Okay, wait. That piece should have 2 eyes on the end and a 2x1 thin under the eyes. Whoa, what are eyes? What is the eye? What are the eyes on the end? These? Oh. Oh, wait. Is there a piece that went like on the... No, there's not. Never mind. Apparently I'm just bad at reading instructions. Because see, it's supposed to click on to this part, but then it just falls down. It's super floppy. It doesn't stay there. I thought maybe there was a piece that went right there. Dad bods! Step 116. Yes. 116. Yeah. Yeah. So like this piece right here is supposed to go over this little piece, but these 2 little sides, it's not tall enough for it to go down. It just like, unless you're supposed to use like they don't even give you a piece. They don't even give you pieces to add there. It doesn't, but I just, you know what, whatever. Because I need to get to my game anyway. Now it's been 40 minutes, but I will pull up the 3D instructions and I'll check it out because I'm having trouble. It's because I can't see the other side of this. And I feel like I did something wrong when I was either making these little, like the 4 things, like these guys, because they're not supposed to just fall down like that, I don't think. But I don't know how else. Yeah, they're like, yeah, anyway. I don't know exactly how far we are in Ghost Trick, but I gotta tell ya, I'm kind of ready for this story to have like an ending, because it just keeps getting so, like, we've added so many extra things to it that I'm like, all right, we can only add so many more extra things before it starts to just feel too long. You know what I'm saying? I've enjoyed it so much up until now, but I'm like, all right, like it's time to wrap this story up, right? Am I the only person that feels that way? Today, Susie learned that 3D instructions are better than booklet instructions, which is good to know. I know, right? The beginning has been the beginning. I know. We aren't even who we thought we were. And now we're dealing with like a manipulator, which I guess is another ghost or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, but we're going to learn. We are going to learn. And this is one of the things that happens when you have too big of a story. You're trying to make like all these twists and turns and everything, but eventually it gets to a point where you're like, okay, now we just need to like, we just need to, the fact that, oh, that did not change. Okay, hold on. The fact that like now we've got like this is going to sound absolutely insane because it totally is. But the fact is we now have this like non-person that is basically looking like a weird mixture of like, garbage is the weird, like super bizarre. And now we're stuck in a submarine. Okay, wait, manual save. We're stuck in a submarine that's at the bottom of the ocean that's taking on water. Okay, thanks, Hayes. And so now here we have this fella over here that's like the freaking manipulator. I don't know. It's all crazy, but I am kind of at this point now where I'm like, all right, you know what? Like we need to, what am I supposed to do now? We're stuck in a thing. She's got that stopwatch. Oh, that's right. Because he ate his grapes. That's right. Oh, we can dial out, maybe? No. Where are we? Are we in the engine room? Are we in the... Still got 50 more hours. I know. Remember when, at the very beginning, when Wolf was like, hey, so how long was this game supposed to be? I just don't know if there's really... I don't know if you can finish it in that amount of time. I think Wolf was right. Because I'm like, this did not take me 12 hours. So wait. We're gonna... Yeah, I don't know how this is all gonna play out, but... Okay, wait, does Lego have an... Of course Lego has an app. Lego has an app, but you can also download, like, like, 3D instructions. I don't know why... I don't know what the deal is, but I gotta figure out what I did. They can be launched manually with these 2 switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. How is this? Okay, cool. That's good to know. So wait a minute. Okay. So I'm supposed to what now? Oh, I can't be missile. Oh, I think I'm supposed to, no, I think I'm supposed to lower this maybe. Oh, that's me now. That's right. I've got my little sunglasses on because I don't know what I look like. I don't know who I am. Well then we just need missiles powers, right? Will you lend me your strength? Oh, okay. Well, those things, oh. Okay, wait. Who am I? Oh my gosh, this is confusing. Okay. I think if I become missile, I can swap them. And then I can pull the switch, maybe? Oh, yes, that did work. So we're gonna what? Like ride the torpedo? Or we're gonna like, I know, tiny, what did they say in Bluey? Pomeranians are a small but hardy breed. So we're gonna like ride it, or we're gonna like, what are we doing? I don't even know. Fire it out. Thanks, Hayes. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going into the missile, and then I'm gonna ride or die. I'm gonna go to the what is it called? The control room where Detective Jowd is. I guess, I don't know how there's just like, so once they introduced the asteroid, I was like, okay, we're starting to get a little zany here. And then now this, all of us in the submarine, now I'm like, this is almost too much, but it's okay. It's been a really great ride. Come on, missile. He's gonna stay. Yeah, he's staying with Camilla. I mean, if you help me, everybody will be saved. Everybody will be saved, right? Maybe. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. Great. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. Hey, it's Scarecrow! Something worth bearing in mind is with a game like this, what you're reading is the work of the localization team, whose job it was to take story and characters written for a different culture and make it work in English. That is very true. It's just gone on for a really long time, so it just feels like, and maybe it's also because I've been streaming it in small increments. If I were able to play it for longer, maybe, I don't know. I have no idea, but it's been a great ride. You staying here won't change our fate, but if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Well, that's not true, because like if everybody dies, then we're all together. I mean, like, not that that's the good, that's not what we want, but I'm just saying, like, I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. And it's interesting because they use words like fetch, like instead of get, they use the word fetch, or they use, there's some things I'm like, this translates more almost into like UK kind of British rather than American. Come on, Missile. No, come on, man. You can come with me. I do kind of like that I got like an accomplice, like I got somebody to kind of help me out, because Missile's powers are nice and helpful. Yeah, that makes a lot of choices clear. Yep. Agreed. We never found out who you really were, but that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight and that you saved my life 4 times. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? Yes, we will. Because the game isn't gonna end if I don't win. So we're gonna do this over and over and over again until I get it. It's just how games work, man. I will say that the soundtrack to this game is fantastic. It's been great. This is it. Here we go. Yeah. So we're heading to the what is it? The control room? No. The control room? I can't remember where we're heading now, but it's wherever Detective Jowd is with that blue-faced like dude and and they're all in that one room together. I don't know. I'm just, yes, they did. Oh, that's right. And like, I'm gonna manipulate my body and become me. Or him, whoever that is. Oh, Jowd is dead this time. That doesn't surprise me. Also, man in the iron mask over here is literally just standing there like nothing has happened. I'm gonna bite him. The command room has lost power and is sinking. Where did the... Oh, he got off on his own... He got off on his own little, like, thing. That's right, that's right, that's right. He made his own little escape pod. That's right. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my prince. The sunglasses. Can't you see the sunglasses? Here we are. It's kind of a long story. Yes, it is. Who's that? Oh. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Video game logic. Everybody stand still until the protagonist comes back. Not side story for us till the dude gets here. Yep. Oh, now we have a name. Yomiel? Yes, that was me. All those years ago. So you... Oh, there's gonna be an ad here in a second. Darn, 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 darn. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? Okay, who the heck is this guy? Yomiel? What an interesting name. That's right. But those people on Unoa were calling you Sissel. This is the guy who was shot / hit by the meteor. And this is the guy who's been hanging around in a state of like non-living, but also slightly weirdly living for like 10 years. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night.
Mama, would you wake me up? Would you wake me up?
Yep, that is it. Okay, I guess we're gonna get answers to both these. 10 years ago. You were a top systems engineer, weren't you? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian. You know, just want y'all to know that. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. My brain. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. Sounded like another challenging job. Who is this agent of the government? The blue-faced man? This project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. Was it Yomiel? I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then the incident happened. So he wasn't involved in any of this. Other than the fact that he just built this thing, this situation, this core machine. When was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry. Wow, that is wild. 10 years ago. Asteroid came falling and it crashed into him, pierced his heart. My soul was split from my body. Voldemort. And I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. That would be pretty awful. I existed in this world. No question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers that didn't help anybody? Jowd in his paint-splattered, striped prison uniform. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. Lost Boy Park Boy. I wanted to disappear. I don't blame him. This is kind of like, well, the way that Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair, and I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. That's common. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. Okay, so now he's not innocent anymore. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. So it's very common with people that are wronged. They want to inflict that kind of pain on the other people, even though that doesn't really solve anything, but it feels, oftentimes they feel like it will help them feel better, but oftentimes it doesn't make them feel better. It was the twisted wish of my mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. I mean, yeah, people oftentimes feel like it will help them, but ultimately it just kind of doesn't. I'm not saying in every case, obviously I'm making a generalization here, but a lot of times it doesn't actually do it. It reminds me of that moment in Big Hero 6 when the villain, I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody, but the villain is basically saying, well, I want my daughter back. And Hero is like, but this isn't gonna bring her back. Like, this isn't going to change anything. You're just hurting people, but it's not going to bring back the person you lost. And that's sad. And I understand that pain. I understand people feeling that way. Something I don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life. I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me get with my revenge plot, and the second was a rebirth for me, a new beginning. I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name and identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. Those are all worthy things to want. That's the kind of life I asked them for, a completely man-made life. When Hero tries to use Bayman, well, no, like at the very end, it's after all that happens, because he learns that himself. When his friends come back, and they're like, by the way, don't just leave your friends on an island. But anyway, he goes through that, and he realizes that that wasn't going to bring Tadashi back. But then later, when they go to the big opening, and that's when everything goes crazy, and they end up like fighting the villain, he has this moment with him where he's like, stop doing this. This isn't gonna bring her back. And for a minute, you see the villain hesitate, but then freaking what's-his-face goes, listen to the kid, and then he gets mad again. And I was like, if you would just shut your mouth. Hey, it's Sword Art and Chiron! Reminds me of a video game quote, you will suffer with me, and when you see this pendant again, you will remember everything that happened tonight. You will remember all the years of pain, anger, and when you do, please come to me. Yikes, that's rough. And I'm not saying that, I'm certainly not saying that people don't have the right to feel bad or to suffer or to feel like they were wronged or to wish for revenge or anything like that. I'm not saying that those feelings aren't valid, because I completely understand that. When somebody gets wronged, they want, that's what revenge is. You want that person to suffer as much as you did. But ultimately, making that person suffer isn't going to make what happened to you go away. What happened to you is still happened. But I don't know. I guess it also just kind of depends on the person, because maybe some people do feel vindicated when they get revenge. I don't know. I'm not really sure. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. Well, of course it was, because I wouldn't trust that crazy little man. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own, and they even figured out what Temsic was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this? None at all. I was a fool. Shut your mouth. So then, that's me. With my little wavy hair and my sunglasses. Why did they go through all the trouble with making the deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of Temsic meteorite from the park? Oh, the music stopped. That's the whole point of The Last of Us 2, senselessness of revenge. Like, I understand that it seems like it would make you feel better, but if you experience, let's say you experience a loss because somebody does something terrible and you lose a loved one, even if that person, if you manage to somehow make that person feel the same pain you felt, because let's say that you take the life of somebody that they love or whatever, that doesn't bring your loved one back. So, like, I understand it being a very human feeling of being like, well, I suffered, and so now I want you to suffer too. But ultimately, I don't think it doesn't really work that way, at least not in most cases. Obviously, I'm generalizing here. Maybe there are some cases where, you know, in a case of like a bully in a schoolyard, then maybe if you punch that bully in the face after they punch you in the face, maybe they won't punch you in the face anymore because now they know what it feels like to be punched in the face. I don't know, maybe not. After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. I'm here. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy. I hope I'm piecing this together all the way. Barhunga said that it would all come together in a nice little package. At first, the government didn't believe the report about the manipulator or about Temsic. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Oh, interesting. Save the park! He's an undercover agent? Oh, okay, that would have blown my mind. Dang, I wish that was the case. That would have absolutely blown my mind. That's right, that's a doctor, old pigeon guy to you. What did I call him? Old pigeon guy? Doctor? Yeah, save the clock tower! That park is like a silent battlefield or an international scale. Wow, Susie Grace can read. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So they're the ones that are saying they're going to build a housing project over it or whatever? Oh, it's like Gideon trying to steal the mystery shack. There's something buried on that land that is more powerful than you can imagine. Yep, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Not if I have anything to do with it. That's Shadow's main motive, is revenge. You know, I asked Charlotte if she wanted to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie the other day, and she was like, no. I also got her the game Paleo Pines for her birthday, and I was like, she's gonna love this game. And she tried it, didn't like it, and I was like, you don't like having like a dinosaur farm? And she was like, I'm just really not into dinosaurs. I beg your pardon? Who is not into dinosaurs? I freaking love dinosaurs. Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What good will that do now? But we promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. Exclamation point. It's not the ending we deserve, but it's the one we need. I won't give up now. All right, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Okay, so we're gonna save Detective Jowd. I'm still confused. I'm still slightly confused. I hope. Bye, Hayes. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sending me the screenshots too. I appreciate it. I'm just Legolistically challenged, I guess. So, where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, Detective. Oh, so he's fully aware that he's just going down with the ship. He's like, this was my job. There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. He's a robot. How did we not see this coming? What's the Harlem Globetrotters song? Do 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 do. I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. Your country's use of your technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Yeah, smack that head out of his head. Oh, it's back on now. Hey, it's Mariners! I do. Listen, for the last, how long? Month or two? I've been playing games people have gifted me. This was a game that somebody gifted me that I never would have picked up on my own, but it has been such a fun ride. It's been crazy. It's like an interactive comic book almost. Why would you go to all this trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? I love his French fry hair. What are you talking about, man? There is no need for you to know, Detective. Oh, this. Kablam! Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me. Yikes. Okay, so like, how do we... Expedition 33? Do I know about this? What was the game basically Dad talked about the other day? Claire... I just keep thinking Claire de Lune. It's not Claire de Lune. What is it? Claire... Where are all my notes? Where are all your jackets? I think that's from a Nate Bargatze. Where are my notes? Oh my gosh. Claire, no, Claire. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but we can all definitely appreciate that this music is awesome. It's not time to say goodbye to my friends just yet, but I guess Papa's still asleep, so we'll have to go get Sissy here in a second. I don't know where my notes are. I wrote it down. Claire something or other. Claire experience. I feel like Expedition 33 is part of that, but I could completely be wrong. Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. I'm a possibility. So you're saying there's a chance. Basically. It's the same game. Okay, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I know that the word Claire was in there somewhere. I wrote this down somewhere. Where did I write this? Ooh, urns. I have this whole notebook. And like, it's not even like it's in there somewhere. I know it is. I just don't know where. So they're literally just talking to each other. I knew it! I'm gonna become Yomiel, or Yomiel. Yeah, Yomiel. There's no aura emanating from his body, which means... Wait, that means I can inhabit him, right? No. Yes? No. I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they are afraid of. My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled. Oh my gosh. Between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death? 10 years ago? We'll find out when we get there. Let's move. Hold on. You're saying that we are going back to 4 minutes before he died all those 10 years ago, and we're going to erase everything that happened for that 10 years? The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. It's rewind time. Who am I? It's me, just your friendly trash man. Just kind of a makeshift Wally. Yes, I should continue playing. Thank you. I've heard great things about this Expedition 33 game. My brother sent me a... Oh, and I still didn't watch that trailer. You know what I did watch, though? Wow. Okay, hold on. I gotta check the WhatsApp. I was shocked because... Okay. I was scrolling through my YouTube feed, and there was a picture, there was a thumbnail of... It was probably the goriest thumbnail I've ever seen in my life on YouTube. I was shocked something like that would show up on YouTube. Like, I know that you can put things that are pretty sketchy on YouTube like that regarding like blood and gore, but I just did not expect it to just like pop up in my feed. And I was like, whoa, YouTube, you need to calm down, because my kids are around. And sometimes they'll pick up my phone, and sometimes they'll look for things. It's this Asian horror film coming out that looks very Dead Spacey. I think it's a... Oh, shoot. I don't even want to look it up, because if I look it up, then I'm going to have to see that dumb thumbnail again. Oh, he is. That's good. Are you wearing your shorts? Oh, you look adorable. You look so pretty. She's wearing her little outfit she wore for her little dance when we did our luau. I don't remember what it was called, but I did watch the trailer and I was like, and then I immediately sent it to my brother, and then I removed it from my watch history. I think the channel is called Bloody Disgusting Horror. Totally blocked the channel. I was like, I can't have this stuff popping up. Yeah, Bus is not at our neighborhood yet, but Andrew's gonna go get her. When was Yamiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. Holy baloney. I did not realize, I had never in a million years believed we were gonna come back 10 years ago and save Yamiel and change all of this. But if we do that, am I gonna like cease to... No. Oh, time travel makes my brain hurt. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. We've got 4 minutes. 4 minutes to save Yamiel. And like Jowd and Lynn and... Oh my gosh. It's ready. What the heck is that? Okay, there was the warning shot. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Probably. I mean, maybe. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Car? There should be one on the couch. A kitten? I'm the cat. I am the cat. Do you remember? There was a cat in that briefcase that disappeared into... That's me! I am telling you guys right now, I am that cat. Here it comes. If Missile can be a hero, I can also be a hero. I am 100% that cat. What What is she holding? It looks like a plunger. I don't think it's a plunger, but... So then why did Jowd say that he... Okay, I am confused. Why did Jowd say he killed that man when he... Oh, because he was basically the reason he was in the park. Okay, all right. Yeah, Missel's gonna be like, ah. You say... Missel would not. I don't know, maybe Missel would. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsic meteorite. It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I'm telling you guys, I'm the cat. 100%, that's me. That's me. The stick with the potato she was cooking in the fire. Yeah, what is that? It was like, hey, fan says, I only watch gore disguised as music composition software design critiques by Tantacruel? I don't like watching gore, but I did watch the trailer and I was like, it didn't give me bad dreams though. It didn't give me nightmares. It was gross, but it was a trailer, so they didn't show everything. But when I saw the trailer, I was immediately like, oh my gosh, they finally did it. They made a Dead Space movie because the thing in the trailer, in the thumbnail, looked just like a Dead Space alien type deal. And I was like, yikes. But the best part is at the beginning, it says something like, what does it say? I don't want to look it up, but my brother said something because I sent it to him. Let me see what he said. Because at the very beginning. Oh, but if I look up, I'm going to look up the trailer and it's like it's here. I know it is. And I'm going to see it and it's going to gross me out. Oh yeah. At the beginning, it says something like, when you dig too deep and the thing has been awakened. Okay. I mean, it's just a translation thing, but it made me laugh. I mean, it looks like it could potentially be super gross and creepy. Awesome. But that beginning part did kind of make me laugh. Just translations are weird. To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. You might not be able to change. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. Oh, so if he dies. Oh, Twilight, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Crackerjack, I love your name. Crackerjack, that's such a fun word. Crackerjack. Raise of hands, who likes Crackerjacks? I have not had Crackerjacks in so long, but I really love the word Crackerjack. It's great. Oh my gosh, Jay! Your birthday was 2 days ago! Happy freaking birthday! I just looked at my birthday list and your birthday was on the 3rd. Happy birthday to Jay. Thank you so much for the raid, Twilight. That was so kind of you. You know what? I don't feel like I've ever had Fiddle Faddle, but I feel like my mom really loved Fiddle Faddle. Yeah, seriously, happy birthday, man. Oh, okay, Charlotte's gonna wander in here in a second. Yeah, so I watched the trailer for that movie and it looks supremely gross. But I sent it to my brother because that's what I always do when I find something creepy. And my brother was like, oh yeah, there are a lot of people that have been trying to kind of capitalize on the Dead Space thing, but it's a really fine line. And I was like, well, you know. Okay, so basically what we're saying here. Oh, okay, awesome. I can't talk about it right now. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of my stuff. Basically what we're telling, what's his name? Yamiel? Is we're basically saying, wait, did somebody do a sub? Oh, somebody's just, where's all my stuff? Auden, where are my kazoos? Where did you put them? Oh, can you hand me one, please? Thank you, darling. Oh, I see. She put all my stuff in. Yeah, all my stuff was gone. Absolute chaos. No, you're right. You're right. And I took it out of my watch history, but I just don't want to see it again. You know what I mean? Because it's gross. Okay. Okay, this is for Lindsay. I don't know if Lindsay's heard the Chocobo song, but it definitely sounds like Lindsay. Oh, this song is making it, like, I can't even sing it straight with this music playing in my head. Chocobo song. That's right. You did make me. I'm sorry. You're right. I was thinking in my head. I was like, Chocobo, maybe? That was very kind of you, Lindsay. Thank you. Yeah, all my props are gone. My glasses, everything. That's all right. Basically, what we're saying now is that we may not be able to prevent Yamiel's death, but we can maybe prevent him from living those 10 years as like nothing. And he just said, I'm okay with that. So even if we can't stop Detective Jowd from shooting him, or even if we can't stop his death, that means we could at least save him from all the years and years of pain and regret or pain and suffering that he experienced. What I did is inexcusable. I mean, like, he's not wrong. Like, he took a kid hostage. Anyone surprised that 3 of the 3 DVD players I've tested have worked perfectly? Then last week, 2 of the 3 did not? No, I'm not surprised by that either. Loomed gigantic, formless, queer purring in my haunted ear, that same hideous nightmare thing, talking as he lapped my blood in a voice cruel and flat, saying forever. Sibelius crashed? Was that from Dead Space? Honestly, that sounds like something from like, I have no mouth and I cannot scream or something like that. Which I listened to a breakdown of. That was wild. I don't know if I could actually listen to that story. This changes everything. If we can stop this from happening, then literally all the people, Lynn, Missile, everybody, literally everyone that has been harmed since then won't be harmed. Like, Missile will still be alive. Lynn will not have died like 4 times and we've had to save her a bunch of times. The submarine dudes wouldn't have even did their thing. Detective Jowd's wife would still... No. His wife would not. Yes. His wife would still be alive. So if we can actually change this fate, literally everything will improve. Oh man, it's gonna be bad. I already struggle with this so much. I struggle a lot with this, with the ghost tricking. Oh, this is for Jay. I know, if Lynn wasn't here at a park by herself, alone as a small child. Oh, her sweet potato. When her sweet potato's almost ready, ha, she's not gonna budge from that spot. Her sweet potato? She's cooking a sweet potato, like, in the park? Yeah, it basically all hinges... A little girl all alone in a park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. I always cook my sweet potatoes in the park. Then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. That does not look like a sweet potato, but that's just me. His red suit is very fashionable, I will say. No, I think this is the end, though. I think I'm on the final chapter.
Probably. I see a man with a gun.
2 men with guns.
What?
She's making a yeah, this guy has a gun and that guy has a gun. Give her a break. Listen, I'm just saying. I'm with Scarecrow. She's making kindling in a public park. She's making a fire in a public park without any sort of supervision. Yes? What?
Event reminder, this summer I will be streaming Level Devil.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We need to make that happen. That and Hogwarts. I don't know. Maybe my whole summer. My birthday was Saturday, but today feels more like my birthday. I get to see my two favorite streamers.
Why didn't you tell me?
What?
You didn't tell me that your birthday was on Saturday.
My birthday was not on Saturday. I was reading somebody's message. My child, drama queen. Last night we spent all these, we spent all this time around all these people we used to go to church with, and I was like, Charlotte, everybody's gonna remember you, and you're not gonna remember a single person. And sure enough, she just sat there, all these people being like, Charlotte, you've grown so much, because we moved when she was 4, and now she's 10. She'll be 11 in September, and so all these people were like, I can't believe that's Charlotte. She's so tall, you know. And Charlotte was just going around basking in the. She was just like, yeah, it's me. I'm tall. I'm bigger. I'm older. 2 adults there, yeah, with guns, that's fine. This is not gonna give us a lot of time. I 100% end the cat. Okay. I think we are going to... Oh, what is that? That's a nozzle? Oh, maybe if we could switch... I think what's gonna happen is we are going to swap with Missile. We're gonna swap that lantern thing. Oh no, but then that would also kill him. Park potatoes? Call them park potatoes, sweetie. Park potatoes? What? Okay. This is a roasted sweet potato. It literally looks like a plunger. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious, and it is the collector! Oh my gosh, happy Monday! Oh, and Wolf says, my daughter will be a senior in high school next year. Need to go lay down. I know, I'm telling you. And then I saw a whole bunch of like the youths last night that I used to teach when they were in primary, which is like little, like we're talking like below, like under the age of like 10. And I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's taller than me. Like, I felt so old. It was wild. It was totally wild. Okay, we are at the end of this I think we're at the end of this crazy game. It all hinges on this. Okay, for the record, I don't love sweet potatoes. I'm not a sweet potato person, but, oh, wait, hold on. Did I click the wrong? Oh, I did. Okay. No. I need to get my button straight. Okay. I think I can turn up the headphones. Okay, so she freaked out and her sweet potato fell off and she like jerked for a second, but she didn't do anything. You even made her drop her sweet potato. And I heard the cat. The cat meowed. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Okay, so this is where we start from here now. Now I'm in a sweet potato. Oh my gosh. I think, oh wait. I was gonna say, we're gonna switch the Temsic shard with the sweet potato, but that's still gonna cream him in the back. Would that kill him? Yeah, this game has some wild character designs. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we can be Missile, and can we swap? Oh no, we cannot. Okay, no. I think, okay, I don't know. Okay, but I don't think I can reach, okay, wait, I can reach her. Now there's okay. But like, what happens now? We just, oh my gosh, it's coming. It's coming! Okay, wait. If I am this, oh, beans. Okay, wait. Because the sweet potato floated over. Okay, hold on. There's the cat, just like standing there. I don't know. Oh my gosh! Start over! After fate change. Ah! A cooked one may not kill, it'll just smoosh. I don't love yams. No, I just don't. And a lot of people, I remember when there was a restaurant in Austin that everybody was obsessed with because they had sweet potato fries. Not sweet potato fries. They were sweet potato fries, but everybody freaked out about them. And so we went and ordered some and I was like, I don't love these actually. Okay, I don't want to turn up the headphone volume just yet, but obviously that's what I was thinking, but I can't, okay, wait, but I can't connect to the potato. I can only connect to the basket and I can't even reach the lamp up there. But we're either gonna have to, I think we're gonna have to, oh, wait. Okay, I have an idea. Kind of, sort of. Okay, we're gonna rock this. Okay, and then we're gonna switch and be, what's his name? Missile. And then when that Temsic thing comes down, maybe? Shoot, I don't know. I just hit the wrong button again. Yeah, I don't want to do, I've already done the volume, so I don't want to do that. I mean, I could technically turn her volume up again, but I don't want to do that again. That's the only other thing, that's the only other action I have like at my disposal right now. I have these two things, these two nozzles, but he can't reach those two nozzles. Oh no, he's talking. I thought we were swapping. No, we're not. Okay, so if we sit here, it's gonna happen, right? It's about time for that meteorite to come down. We have to change the fragment's path. It looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Wait, what? Oh, it's not the same shape as the potato, though. Oh, well, that was the big one. Ah, crap. Biscuits. Okay, so you can't actually swap with the... Wasn't there just an ad? I swear on my life there was just an ad. Boo. I know we... Yes, I know... That should be easy with our powers. Here's a question though. Should I start over from the beginning? Is there something I can do that I should have done earlier? Because the only things I can do... Oh, wait. Oh. You guys, I have to swap that with that potato. That's the only thing I can think of to do. Oh. I mean, if I come up here, I can only get down to her. Wait a minute. I want to try something. I don't think this will work, but we're gonna try it anyway. I can't reach it. Oh, that's right. We can't do anything right now. Oh, maybe. Oh. Okay, so he grabs her. And then the cat comes up. I'm telling you guys, I'm the cat. I am absolutely 100% the cat. Okay, so if Missile... Oh, okay. Oh no. I was thinking maybe we could switch with the sweet potato that she has like in her hand, but she... Can I reach that? No. Hey, Paladrune, how are you? I feel like Can I actually, oh, I could technically take over all those things, but I wonder. Oh, look, I can't even make it over there. I have to make her drop that sweet potato because if I don't, I can't even make it over there. So there's no reason to come back here to the beginning. I've got to actually turn up her headphones. And then she drops the sweet potato. Yeah, no, there are so many, it is quite the time. I've got to find a way to switch that sweet potato with the lamp. That's the only thing I can think of. And then we're going to switch the sweet potato. No, we're not. What else can I do? I can turn up her headphones and I can rock the basket. That's all I can do. But I can't swap any of these things. Unless I can, no, I can't swap that with that. No. Okay, maybe if I talk to him? If you're so sorry, then put her down. Of course he was out of his head. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment. They don't give you any time to... With the lamp? He can't reach it. That's the problem. He probably could, but he can't reach any of those things. I was thinking he could... What do we have to work with here? We have the... Wait a minute. We have the... Oh, I was gonna say we have the roasted sweet potato that looks like half... That basket looks like that half roasted sweet potato, kind of. Okay, wait. I've got to get out of her headphones. And then... He can go to her headphones, yes. But once I'm at the lamp, I can't reach anything. I can't actually reach anything except her headphones. That's the problem. I can't reach anything as missile. I can't even reach that. And I was kind of hoping that... Well, I don't know. If we do the right thing, I bet during that cutscene when the meteorite comes down, I'll bet Missile will be like, all right, here I go. And then it'll pause it right as the fragment comes down. But I have to be in the right position. And I obviously wasn't the last time. So I need to figure out a way to... Maybe I need to wait for the sweet potato over here to like... Oh, shoot. That's the wrong button again. Gee, dang it. Sorry, my bad. If the sweet potato floats over here, what is the other option I can do? What can I, like, where can I? I can't, and I can't swap it with. I don't know what the fountain does. That is a great question. Nope. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we'll go back to after fate change. Maybe I can turn the fountain on. I wonder if there's a way I can turn the fountain on and send the sweet potato up in it. Maybe. Like, turn it on, right? But I also can't do anything. Oh, shoot. I can't do anything there because... What's his face is in it? Okay. I don't think I can... Oh, I can spray! Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh shoot, but I can't get over to that one. Spray higher? Oh shoot. Okay. The fountain doesn't do, I mean, it's technically on. Like technically it's just sitting there, like it's on. But what we need to do is we need to get that. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go back to After Fate. I didn't realize I could spray the fountain nozzle. Why did I not realize that? We need to spray that sweet potato into the big fountain. And then we need to like, but I feel like I tried that and it did not work. Okay, missile needs to be up here. Pretty sure. Oh, maybe not. Okay, we'll put him right there because. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Yeah! Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. We're gonna switch it. That big, scary sweet potato. Okay, we're gonna switch the sweet potato with Mino, and then somehow we're gonna switch them all. Like, I don't think we're actually gonna be able to save Yamiel's life. I really don't. I think he's gonna end up dying. But with that, everybody else, nothing of the whole rest of the game actually was gonna happen. Or actually is going to happen after we do that. Okay, so I have to make the, oh shoot, I can't get over there. How is those things? Oh my gosh, but now I can't get over there. How do I get over there? Not with that attitude. The taking the hobbits to Isengard. How do I get over there? Should I have been in said sweet potato? I think I should have been in that sweet potato. I think so. Maybe. Shoot. Now I can't get... Oh, whoops. Now I can't get over there. Like, I can't... maybe if I spray it? Can I go? No. Oh, darn. I feel... Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna go into the potato and then ride it to the fountain. I think that's the only way you can get over there. But I was just too busy being like, whoa, my plan worked! Okay, I gotta rock this. No. I need to switch... I think I'm gonna switch you over here. Yeah. And then I'm gonna rock the basket. Why is there a sweet potato? Okay. And then I'm gonna spray it. No. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm in the sweet potato. Oh, yeah. Okay. We made it. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, shoot. No, I'm not, because he won't be able to make it over there. Okay, yep. Now I'm going to go down here. And then Missile is going to go up there. And then I'm going to do my thing. What am I doing? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, spray higher. Okay. Oh. Are we going to... Hold on. Are we going to... Wait a minute, are we actually supposed to switch it with Mino, the giant one? Or are we, I guess it doesn't, I guess we can. And then, wait, what?
Mama, purple, red, and
What?
I didn't know what that is.
Okay. It looks like this park just got a new feature. But neither one of them even glanced this way. Guess that's not surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. We can use it. Can we use it to our advantage? Okay, but it's gonna happen like any second. No, we cannot because... Oh, wait. Whoops. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong No, RIP that fountain. Maybe I can like roll it? No. No, I was gonna say. Oh, hold on. I don't think we're supposed to actually change. I don't think we're supposed to swap that. I think we're supposed to swap the other thing. Okay. How did we do this again? I don't even remember. Okay. We rode the sweet potato. Okay, we rocked it. Oh my gosh. They make you do this faster and faster with everyone that you come across in the game. Okay. And then we're gonna ride the sweet potato. Yep. And then we're gonna... Yes. We're gonna go up here. And then we're gonna spray it. And then we're going to... I think we should switch it with that. Right? Or not. Potat switch. I know. Maybe this will help out? Oh, it just fell and broke. Is it raining? Is that what I hear? I think it's raining. But Missile can't reach anything from here. I would put the rock there. Seems like the potato won't block the meteor. Does the... Oh, you mean... Oh, shoot. He just barely can't reach. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna have to go back. What time is it? Okay. So you'd put the rock, like the big giant rock in the fountain, is what you're saying? Oh shoot, this is not what I wanted to do. I know that for those of you that have not seen this game, this makes absolutely zero sense. But this is like this is the peak, this is the climax. Like this is where everything all... But it also might hit the guy when it falls off the lamppost, so maybe not. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, he needs to go down there. And then I'm gonna rock the bat. Oh, shoot, I keep pushing the wrong button. Okay. I'm gonna rock the basket. And then I'm gonna spray the thing. And then go into the potato.
See you, David. Okay, and then I'm gonna be the fountain. And then Missile is gonna be the potato. Out of context, this sounds so unhinged. Oh my gosh! Okay. We're gonna spray that higher. But then what? So we make that... Oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sure plenty of you were like, why don't you just see the thing? Or whatever. Do the thing with the thing. Okay, if we swap that, then it's gonna fall. And then the potato rolls off to the side. But I still don't understand how that's supposed to help us. Because he can't reach that one, and he can't reach that one. How do we use this to advantage? Unless... Oh. And I can't go anywhere because I'm stuck in a fountain. What happens if we just wait it out and just watch what happens?
It's about time. Oh, and this is... Oh no, this is when he says, I thought we could do something. So we still haven't reached the right point yet. So we have to either... Dude, I don't know. I really don't. I'm not asking. Hold on. I may get to a point where I'm like, okay. I had so much trouble. There was one I had a lot of trouble with. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was the guy with his medicine and his water. That was bananas. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, this doesn't make a lot of sense anyway, but okay. We're gonna do the thing and we're gonna rock the thing. Okay. Oh, it's in the way. Okay. Shocker. This video game's hard. And then we're gonna be missile. What happens? Okay, here's another question. What happens if we spray the potato higher, but then we swap it with, wait, this one? Oh, crap! I keep pushing the wrong freaking button. Okay, can we still... No, the potato is just sitting up there. Can we swap this with anything? No. Can we swap... Okay, there's that. No. Okay, and then we're gonna... This is so stressful. Oh, I think Oh, wait. What's this gonna do? I don't know. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down, but if Minos sits there... No, I think I just did it. I think I just did it. Yes, ma'am? You're just interested in what's going on? Okay, so I made a good decision there. Can you spray it higher? So am I supposed to... I feel like I'm supposed to switch... I don't know. Okay. It's about time for that meter to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Now the fragment's path ought to change. But just in case, I'm gonna be Missile and go into this potato.
Why are you going into the potato?
So we're just waiting for this to happen now? Oh my gosh, we maybe did it? Look! The fragment's course! It changed a little! It's gonna, like, kill Lynn or something. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? It's Lynn or it's Jowd? Okay, but it hit him in the leg. But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. He shot him anyway. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. Oh, Missile! Stop! Stop it. Oh my gosh. He did it again. And now we're gonna swap it with the freaking... No, we're not. What are we gonna do? We have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. It's the freaking sweet potato. It's gonna smash him in the face. Blech. And he got impaled! Oh, look at that. I've been impaled. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. So your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. This is so bananas. Like, I can't even. I'm totally can't evening right now. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. Really? The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. That freaking miso is gonna fall, or migo, or mino, or whatever, is gonna fall on him. Joe, get him! Lynn! Oh my gosh! O-M goodness. This is insanity. There isn't anything to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and find a way to play out and then try to find another way next time. Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse and then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. The fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen. That would be the 5th time. 5th time. Even if we work together? How though? There's nothing to swap it with. I think there might be something that can be done. What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Oh, look how convenient the little sweet potato fell right there. Just trust me. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna manipulate that. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead. Make it spray as if your death depended on it. Now remember, you only have a split second. Do it! I was gonna say, we're gonna freaking swap it with the sweet potato. Okay, wait a minute. That was longer than a split second. That thing would have crushed Lynn right then. Swap them. But then that means that Migo or Miso or whatever his name, Mino? He's going to sacrifice himself. He's totally gonna sacrifice himself. This is so bananas, oh my gosh. And then it's gonna, like, it doesn't matter. Those few seconds are exactly what I wanted. Him. What is your power? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute. So he's gonna push Lynn out of the way and he's gonna sacrifice himself. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Did he die?
I don't even know at this point. I think he did. I think he sacrificed himself for the good. I was of the belief that he was going to not make it. I was like, you know what? I think we're going to be able to do all of this, but he's still not going to make it. But we still made it so he didn't just go on living for like 10 years as like nothing. Hey, it's D. Scheidler. I can manipulate living creatures too. You know, it's okay. I'll just spend my birthday all by myself. You're absolutely right. So he has a piece of asteroid, no, meteorite in his leg. That literally changed everything. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? I'm a police detective. And don't look, but that guy's dead. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. Did he give her a badge? Oh my gosh, that's actually really sweet. Pin it on me. Do you know that's what anteaters do when they get scared? They go. They put both arms out. Took a meteorite to the knee. He's fine. It's just his bones and organs and everything else. Of all the ways I thought this was going to end, that was 100% not it. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? Yeah, the T-pose. Ah! Leave me alone. To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if someone else was controlling me. I used to be a detective like you, but then I took a meteorite to the knee. I'm glad it happened. Kitty! Did the cat die? No, the cat didn't die, right? I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? No, it's dead. I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? How did the cat get knocked out? Too bad that didn't kill me. Auden is heavily invested. She cannot look away. It looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. I was going to say, I'm 100% that cat. 100%. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. It's me. I'm that little kitty. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. Because the cat could see him? How about it? Do you remember now? No. Old friend. Cool. My emotions. So I was the cat. I knew it. Knew it. Called it. I knew it. Knew it, knew it, knew it. The second that cat walked up and Detective Jowd, while holding a gun, was like, oh, a kitten. Totally. 100%. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Oh, now we're going to watch it all play out. No, you. Meow. And he's like, oh, a little kitten. Somebody please look at me. Even though these two dudes are holding guns at each other. Oh, a kitten, shoo, you might get hurt. Cat's name is... Okay, but... why was he unconscious? Somebody please reach a hand out to me. Was that the guy, was that Yamiel speaking, or was that the cat? I had only just died at the time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory, my body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. Oh my gosh. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. So wait, who's who though? I'm so confused. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. Yep. So Okay, wait. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see just one more time. And that's why the cat was in the briefcase. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. What? She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yamiel." Have I been a girl this whole time? The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he'd lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. So that's not a briefcase, it's a cat carrier. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. Hey, it's DJ BJ. This whole thing is like out of, well, I was gonna say out of this world. It's all bananas.
Why did she kill you?
I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. How though? Where did he go? In the cat? The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. I need a Wikipedia synopsis too. I'm so confused. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead.
No,
What?
she wasn't.
Oh, what? Oh, the first shot. I wasn't able to control her completely. So she shot into the bag. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside the carrier. That's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. It only semi makes sense to me. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. There was a dead body inside the bag. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. I cannot. Now that I remember, no, now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple, because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? So was he in the lamp? I can control all kinds of things, from living to the dead, but even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiance stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. He was the cat. Okay, like I assumed we were gonna be the cat, but never in a million years did I think that it would like all go back to that. Now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. Everybody's fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. I believe you're right. So is he gonna stay alive then? Like he's like crushed, but like is he gonna stay alive? I'm still slightly confused because the way that they explained it. Yeah, there's a Wildander back there. It looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes. And I'm glad too. We were the cat the whole time. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Wow, this is a trip. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works. And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yamiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yamiel. Sizzle! Are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sizzle, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now, so let's be getting home, little black cat. That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. So does that mean Yamiel survived then? We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. I can't believe I was the cat. Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. Who the heck was the lamp? I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, do you work for Pixar? Who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. Home only. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. Lynn's. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night. They broke into her apartment. What? They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. The powers of the dead? But how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway, but with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? Oh my gosh, I cannot keep this straight. I'm sure it probably did spin off a new timeline. There has, I mean, it had to. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you. So is that Missile? This game is on crack. That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait those 10 years out? Oh my gosh, exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. This game is absolutely on crack. By this time, I'd grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. Cats and dogs, saving the world again. But wait a second, you were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. Why don't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. From watching The Man in Red, I found out there are individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night, the first time around. Oh, this makes my head hurt. Time travel. From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned Miss Lynn had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I know, I'm also confused. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. It's me, Missile. It's me. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well? It's too much. I can't keep it all straight. I can't make any sense of this. They've added too much to the story. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. Is that what I did? I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yamiel. I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction, and then I gave you a time limit. That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. Was that a lie? No, there are not. Imagine the first room in Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo, when you go back into your little area and they're just mounds of bananas. That's this ending. If that had happened, it would have all been over. So he lied and told me I was going to disappear the next day. Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. I just wanted you to use your time wisely. I will freaking kill you. I will murder you. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. There's like stories like this. It's been a really wild ride, but it's too much to add at the very end. Like, I cannot, I'm going to need to read the Wikipedia that David posted, because like, I cannot. I mean, I know I was following his orders, but I don't understand how I was the lamp, and that like time travel is always really confusing, but like I was the lamp at first, and I still don't quite understand where Sissel the cat comes in with all this. Like, I understand that Sissel, so Sissel, okay. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Sissel. So you waited and waited these 10 long years, all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla. Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. I really love that music. That's probably my favorite. I can't even. I don't understand. How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh, that minor chord did not sound good. They're throwing Lynn a birthday party. And it's gonna be fine. She's just gonna watch it. That was perfect timing. There we are. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Wait, what happened to her mom? But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again. Oh my gosh. So everybody's okay. Alma's okay. Joud is okay. Everybody's fine. We're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Thank you, Detective Joud. Dad, you're home. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned. Oh, they just met? Okay, that was crazy. It's nice to meet you. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine though. Oh, it's a toy badge. What's wrong with it? It's a symbol for of a real detective. Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective someday? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny. And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. There I am. That's me. It's that same little kitten. Detective Susie. I'm not a very good detective because this story still doesn't make sense to me. This is a very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. What? He never got any bigger or anything. Was that from the meteorite? Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. Meow, 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 meow. Yay! It's her mom! Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She looks great. Well, Halla freaking good. Listen, there's some really heartbreaking moments in this game, so I'm really glad that everybody's okay. I don't know if I would just pick up a random cat. Cats can be dangerous. Like, I remember Rosie. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world and I learned something. Wait, just from just that single night as a human? What? Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now this is my new fate. Oh yeah, that chicken eating. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. Hard tag. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for a while. What? Oh, everybody's coming to the party. Ooh! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Okay, but we never... but like I said, it is my birthday. Ula Bombers! How... Oh, I can't click through any of this. Nothing like it, baby! And he's eating spaghetti. Are we gonna get like the entire group here? No, we're not all connected in that way, right? Like we're not like the old pigeon, Dr. Pigeon Man. Oh no, okay, that was it. Maybe. This game is unhinged. I thought it looked great. Maybe now I can be a great detective. That doesn't make any sense. The character design in this game. They never, well... Oh yeah, freaking what's his name and his itchy feet. An entire chicken. Oh, that's right. Her name is Memory. Cat came into my office and said, meow. And I asked the cat, yes, but where? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Memory. Of course, her name is Memory. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure she probably put a bug on that chicken. I'm going to need to read the Wikipedia page because I don't fully understand how Sissel and Yamiel came to be. Like, I kind of understand, but not really because I don't know. I'm going to have to read it. So what? Does he have a roll for a nose? Like, is it a baguette? Is it part of a roll? Is it part of a... Ooh, that's good to know. I have been meaning to get that, and I could do that on the Steam Deck. That's really good to know. Very best customer, Lynn. Oh, that's right. He was talking about curry. I was gonna say we never figured anything out about the rock star that put the secrets out on stage, and that guy that held the guy at. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, we did. Those were all signs that he used to basically prove he had those powers. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I kind of hope they blow up with that. And then he's gonna light it while they're in there, and it doesn't look like there's any way out. See ya. Well, he just got lucky. And he's fine. He's just waiting for his chicken. I just want that chicken. Is Mega Man X Legacy still on sale? I remember my brother had Mega Man X. I can't remember if he had Mega Man X. Dude, this was such a trip. It was really fun though. I may not completely agree with the ending just because it was so over the top, but ultimately it was a really fun, it was a game that it was a type of game I've never played before. So it was just different and it was just really fun. I guess he's gonna spend more money on chicken. She just cracked him in the head with her wine glass. And everybody I thought was bad, other than the kidnappers, everybody I thought was bad actually ended up not being bad. So that's cool. I feel like Ander tried to play Halo. Oh no, he was bad. Blue guy with the nose, or the big nose. But Ander, I think he tried to play the second Halo, and I think he got lost and couldn't figure out where to go or something, but he just doesn't have time to play video games. I'm sorry, he doesn't prioritize it. He just doesn't. Oh, dang. Oh, I have the Mega Man Legacy collection. I just don't, I don't know about I have that one, but the Mega Man X, I think Sword Art actually sent me the pigeons. Yeah. Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Why is his pigeon blue? They called it a dove at one point, but I think it's supposed to be a pigeon. I feel obligated to switch a random light fixture somewhere with a roasted sweet potato. That freaking clown. Save the park! Huh, huh. Stop the park from charging admission! Protect the rights of those who live here! He's gonna stop them from doing something, whatever it is. Pigeons. Feral doves, that's true. Oh, Mega Man X Legacy is also, oh, okay, good to know. This game was a trip. But we did it. Oh yeah. Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. Oh, it's gonna be Yamiel. Let me show you a new dance. We do this when we have a stomach ache because I'm sure that makes your stomach ache feel better. I'm gonna try that. Next time I have a stomach ache, I'm definitely gonna try that. I really wish I had played a game called Terra Nil on the PC. I feel like it would have been better, or either PC / Steam Deck. I feel like it would have been better than playing it on my Switch. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's gonna get out. He did his jail time for taking Lynn hostage, and now he's gonna get out. Oh, he was in prison for 10 years. I don't have a lot of interest in Mega Man. I tried playing the first one and it was really hard and made me just really mad. But I also understand that that's not the only...
I do kind of like the name Sissel. I wonder where that comes from. Oh, it looks like a puzzle. That's a cute picture. Where's... oh. Yeah, it was a canvas, but for a second I thought it was a puzzle. Well, we did it, you guys. We reset all the tragedy. We reset all the tragedies. We reset everybody's suffering. And everybody is okay now. And I had a really good time playing it. I think my biggest complaint, if I were to pick one, is that it was too long. Story was too long. It was too detailed, and it started to feel very convoluted and very like, oh, another plot twist or another thing. But I had a really, really great, I had a really great time playing it. It definitely blew my mind in a couple different ways. Like, there were multiple plot twists.
How apt that my voice changed to zombie. It was a really good experience, and it was unlike anything I've ever played in a game before, but it was just too long. The story in and of itself, they should have cut something out. 1 or 2 of those chapters needed to go. But that's not saying that's not me saying I didn't like the game. I enjoyed the game, thought the game was great. I did after, like, last week, at the end of last week, I was like, this is too long. But oh, they even have their own font. That rat's like, give me that donut. I'm gonna have to look up the yeah, I've never done one like that before either. I'm gonna have to read the wiki page because I still don't quite understand where the cat came in. I just don't understand how all the souls like switched places. Like, as far as Sissel goes, in the timeline that we knew, Sissel was a stray. Yamiel took the rock in the back. The body shared with Sissel for years, then possessed his red suit body, took Sissel with him to the junkyard. Sissel got shot in the case, and Yamiel possessed the cat corpse to get away. See, I think that's what I picked up. But it makes sense that Sissel and Yamiel were able to spend all that time together because cats are often, said to have these sixth senses or whatever, be able to sense things. And so he was the only person. And so that's why they went into, when it showed them go into the, well, no, maybe I'm wrong. Wow. What a trip. What a trip. I'll have to read the Wikipedia page anyway, but the fact that we were the cat in all of this, Wolf was right. That was they kept that all the way until the very, very end. That I saw that cat at the very end and was like, holy crap, we are absolutely the cat. The only time we see the cat other than that is at the very, very beginning. It's like chapter 2, maybe. And we see the cat jump out of the case and run away. But never in a million years did I think I was going to be the cat. As the ghost advisor? I've never played those games, but this is definitely not this type of game I would normally play. But big shout out to John Steed for gifting this because this was really fun. It was definitely not something I probably would have purchased on my own or chosen to like play on my own, but I'm really glad I did because it was really fun and it made for some great. All I got is that Sissel rhymes with missile. That is also true. That is very true. All right, another one. Big shout out to John. Okay, so here is what we'll do then. So tomorrow we will start Rayman Legends. And I'm crazy excited about it. They should kiss. I'm really excited about this because Mario Wonder just made me okay, I gotta respond to those messages. Mario Wonder just really made me want to play another solid side-scrolling platformer. So I'm gonna play Rayman Legends because I just want to. This is the definitive edition. I have it on the PS3, but it was on sale, I think for like $7. And so I got it on the Switch. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And it's got some really challenging musical levels and just some really challenging platforming in general. So that's what I'll start tomorrow. We will keep Skyward Sword as our Friday game for a little while until I finish Rayman. And then once we finish Rayman, then we'll shift Skyward Sword to the beginning of the week. And then I think we'll move. Oh, I haven't messed around with Metroid Prime 2 on my PC yet because it does utilize it. It can be played with crowd control, but I haven't practiced it yet. I haven't like done anything. I streamed Stanley Parable. I loved Stanley Parable. That was really fun. I think I got all the endings. I think I did. I think so. I got a lot of them, but I played the Ultra Deluxe, and so I had the bucket. I had Jimothy. Jimothy! That's where DJ came in. That's where DJ found my channel through the stomach. Oh, there's an ant on me. That's what I feel is burning. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm having ants come in. I put all this ant bait down at the bottom of underneath my desk and I'm getting ants in. That's what I was feeling. I was like, that feels like an ant bite. I'm so mad about that. Okay, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to start Rayman Legends. That's what's next on the docket. Skyward Sword will stay my Friday game. And then Rayman Legends is probably about as long as Super Mario Wonder. Hey, it's Choppa! Yeah, well, and fire ants. Oh, I can see it where it's already turning into a little welt. I just put a ton of ant bait down all along right where my floor meets the baseboards. And I thought that was going to get rid of them, but Ander, we got a spray. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we need to spray for sure. Live stream what? Oh, yeah, so thanks. Big shout out to DJ for helping me find Metroid Prime 2. I could play it on my Steam Deck probably, but if I want to play it with crowd control, the crowd control emotions are oh, I should. Well, but I've watched them. They go underneath the wall, so whatever. The crowd control options, they're not quite as great as like Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb was very much like you can make yourself a follower and join the cult and you can build buildings and you can do all these fun things. With Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, it's really kind of like it's mostly like ammunition and things like that. So I don't know, maybe it's not even really worth it. I'm not sure, unless I just desperately need a hand when I'm fighting a boss or something. But anyway, I would honestly prefer to play it on my Steam Deck just because it's easier and it's just kind of a more streamlined experience as far as streaming goes. But, live stream his homebrew process. Yeah, you should do that. We have these amazing fruit fly things that are like, you buy them, they're actually for potted plants. And they're these sticky things. They're sticky on both sides. and they look like flowers or butterflies or whatever, and you stick them in your potted plants, and then the fruit flies land on them and then they can't get off. But what we do is we put apple cider vinegar in a cup and then put like 3 of those in, like we kind of tape them together so they're making like a cone shape, and then put that in the cup. And so they either land on those things before deciding to go down into the apple cider vinegar. Oh, you got to put soap in the apple cider vinegar. They either land on those to decide whether they want to go down into the vinegar and they get stuck, or they go down into the vinegar and they drown. I have a ton of them stuck on on my thing right now. It's great. Anyway, I have to kind of look into crowd control because I'm not opposed to playing it with crowd control. I just don't know if it's, I just don't know how like amazing the crowd control options are. I would rather play it on my Steam Deck just because it's easier for streaming and it frees up resources for my streaming. But I don't know. I'll look at it. If you get food grade diatomaceous earth, you can get a big bag for cheap from somewhere like Lowe's that will dry up and kill the ants. Well, I have the ant bait that's like little granules that they take back to the mound and then it kills the queen. But apparently not all of them, because I did that like 2 weeks ago. Rude. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. And I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate the raid. I am thrilled with how this game kind of all, I mean, the ending was bananas, but it was so much fun. We had a really great time. And like I said, big shout out to John for gifting that game, and all the games I've streamed, Super Mario Wonder and Arise and Ghost Trick and everything. Those were all gifted. And then Final Fantasy X is coming also a little bit later. I've got a couple things to do before that, and that was gifted by Z Collector. So appreciate that as well. How well has the ant bait been working? Well, I thought it was working until right now. I mean, I don't know, but we have to spray anyway. Ander worked for pest control. Yeah, so it's fire ant bait. It's actually fire ant bait. Oh, and I need to check those Lego instructions because something is up over there and I need to figure out what it is. But it's fire ant bait. So I was just bitten by a fire ant in my office, in my own house. Anyway, so don't ever forget how important you are and how much you matter. I appreciate you guys so much. I love streaming. It's my self-care. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And I've had a really good time playing Ghost Trick. And just choose kindness. You just never know what people are going through or what people have been through in their lives. So just remember to choose kindness. But I really appreciate everybody being here. Come tune in tomorrow for Rayman Legends, because I am telling you right now, it is so hilarious. And the animation is great. The soundtrack is great. The platforming is awesome. The musical levels are really great. It's seriously one of my favorite side-scrolling platforms of all time. And I cannot wait to play it. It's so fun. I haven't played it in a really long time. And I have a couple challenges. I'm thinking I'm going to see if I can try to do one of the musical levels blindfolded or just with my, eyes closed, because I think I might be able to do it. At least the first one. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so lots of moments, lots of great opportunities for like sock hand redemptions, which makes for great content. So it's going to be really fun. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you, Lindsay, for the gift sub. I don't even know if she's still here anymore, and happy birthday to lowercase J. I appreciate the raid from Twilight. I just appreciate you guys a lot. So I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I think I can only, thinking about the musical levels, I think I could probably only do the first one, because it's not only jumping, it's also like punching baddies and things like that. And so I have to remember like where the baddies are. And then later on down the line, all of the music levels get an 8-bit version, and it becomes so bananas. You can barely see what you're doing anyway. So you're basically doing all of it off of memory anyway. Yeah, I thought she did, but I wasn't really sure, because I remember her saying, I have to go, but I'm glued to my computer. Anyway, so everybody enjoy the rest of your day, your night, wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see all of you guys tomorrow.